I think I'm taking.
And welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment of our program brought to you by Madisonville Marine. Summer is here, and that means it is boat season. That also means it's the right time to buy a boat from Madisonville Marine, the dealership with the best selection and best prices from Georgia to Nashville. Madisonville Marine. Check it out, madmarine.com, or to get down and see their huge, monstrous showroom at Highway 411 North in Madisonville. Good folks. Okay. This is the last step. These guys have taken it from 32 names down to 7. Chuck, you've been just Xing names, and I've just kind of been playing host, so
Yes.
we take over at this point, and these guys can weigh in on what we say. You go next.
Okay.
Take it from 7 to 6. Here's who we've got left. Derek Barnett, Eric Berry, Gerard Mayo, Aaron Sears, Alvin Kamara, Josh Dobbs, who I missed, and Casey Clausen,
Yes,
our
the
write-in
write-in
guy,
team, right.
our mystery guest. Who are you taking out and why?
Well, obviously, it's been tough doing this, and it gets down to this point. And I don't think it's about the most talented player left on the board, but the player or players that help Tennessee win the most games. And unfortunately, I think I have to take off Alvin Kamara.
All right, reaction?
You know, out of that list, yeah, I think that's probably where I would have gone.
Me too.
It's a tough call, but
And he can look back, and when he's not in their Ring of Honor, he needs to call up a certain guy named Butch and say, "See what you did to me."
That's right, I would have been in the Ring of Honor.
I would have been in the Ring of Honor.
All right, so that leaves me, my 6 and 7 on my list were Alvin Kamara and Gerard Mayo. So I'm left to take out Gerard Mayo. He was a tremendous player. You guys would put him in the top 5?
I'll put him in my top 5.
I think a lot of that's leaning on the NFL stuff. Because, again, he had one really good year here. He
I
was
had him-
good, but he had one great year.
I
should
had
say.
him number 4
Okay.
on my list.
All right, I take Mayo out. So the final 5 that we have, and then we can debate this quickly. But the final 5, Derek Barnett, we're all in agreement?
Yeah.
Yes.
Eric Berry, all in
Yes.
agreement. Those are 2 obvious ones. Aaron Sears, I think, is probably a surprise coming in here tonight.
Yep.
Josh Dobbs, I think that's legitimate, especially if you wanted to watch somebody. We get back to that, who would you like to watch play again?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we got Casey Clausen.
Yeah.
And Jimmy and I were sitting here as you were introducing this segment, and we were continuing to talk.
Yes.
It was between Josh Dobbs and Casey Clausen. And I think Casey Clausen had more success, obviously more success on the road. But Josh Dobbs, it was Josh Dobbs. Yes, he had good running backs. But who were his receivers? Who was his tight end? Who was his offensive line? It was Josh Dobbs.
Especially
And the
the
running
offensive line
backs were
part,
made
yes.
better because of Josh Dobbs.
He saved their backside on so many
Yes.
occasions of scrambling in the pocket when he didn't get protection. Yeah, absolutely. He was underappreciated.
made their
he made
offensive
us
line
run-
look better.
Yeah.
He made us not realize how bad the offensive line was.
Exactly.
We said
Exactly.
in 2016, for the people that were ripping him, you're going to miss him next year. I think they missed him last year.
Oh, yeah.
I think a
Yes.
lot of people would have liked to have seen Josh
Absolutely.
Dobbs making something out of nothing last year like he had the previous 3 years.
Well, and the rushing yards, more than 2,000 rushing yards for his career.
I'm a little surprised here because I figured if I had kept Gerard Mayo up there, I would have gotten you just did it because you're a homer. Now I'm regretting that I didn't say Mayo because he could have been in my show's Ring of Honor. The surprise out of all those, though,
Aaron
I was
Sears.
surprised. I was surprised when I looked at how effective he was. Did I push him on you by
No.
mentioning those facts?
Yeah, you push him.
I came into tonight thinking
Remind me.
Aaron
He was in your top
Sears.
5?
Aaron Sears was to me the best offensive lineman.
Okay.
I don't know that an
Yeah.
offensive lineman had to go in there, but if one did, I'm okay with Aaron Sears being the choice.
Okay. You agree with that or no?
I don't have a problem with it. Like I said, my influence was from the NFL too much on my one pick, so I could easily be influenced down here as well.
Jimmy loves and appreciates offensive linemen, so he
I was
absolutely like that.
I debated James and Sears with Tiny Richardson third on my list. That even though Sears might have made first team All SEC, when I watched him play, I wasn't sure he was really better than Juwan James. So even though coaches or others voted him that way, I wasn't that sure. But you did make the good point about him in the NFL his first year making all rookie.
And I remember
he's
Philip
been-
Fulmer giving Aaron Sears the kind of praise he rarely gave offensive linemen. He loved Aaron Sears.
Okay. Did anybody wind up with their whole top 5?
No.
No, because we didn't have Casey Clausen.
Good point. I didn't. Good point. Okay. Did anybody have 4 in the top 5?
Well, we know we
yes,
had
I
Barnett
did.
and Berry.
I did. I had 4.
No, I didn't add 3 because you killed Mayo.
I had
Hold the Mayo!
I held the mail. That's great. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next Sunday, 11 a.m. right here at WAT6 and on Facebook Live. The Sports Source, thanks for joining us. Thanks for taking care of our sponsors. See you next week.
The Sports Source is brought to you by Fast Frame with Heather Whiteside art now available.